Hello everyone, welcome back to Val of Grid. So today we bought this beautiful 200cc Conti quad bike. So this means this is one of the franchise of the Chinese quad bikes that we have in South Africa. It's a 200cc. It's a non-runner. We bought it non-runner, but it have most of the components. It is missing only electronics. So here's the bike. It's even bigger than the tractor. So the bike sits right over there, and then the car can fit in. So first thing first, we have to deal with the gas tank. So the gas tank here, as you can see, it's pretty rusted. So we need to clean the rust out, as you can see here on the mouth, but it still looks intact. And then here is the bottom outlet. So I bought vinegar. Yeah. So I think maybe this is less than 5 liters. So this is a 5-liter vinegar. So what I will do is I will make something to close here at the bottom. Close this knob with something, and then after I fill it with vinegar. Vinegar is acid, so it can eat off the rust in here. So I will leave that for about 2 days. So this is the first job we need to do on this project. So I got a tape here, plastic. Just see. Yeah. This is a better tape. So as you can see how rusted this guy is. And then I'm just going to remove these clamps. And then there's nothing in there. It's rusted. Then I'm just gonna take this plastic. Wiggle it over, and then take the tape, masking tape or duct tape, and then I'm just gonna close it up. Like that. Now we get a sealed hole, and we will deal. So the owner told me that the bike was just sitting for over 2 years, which I'm not sure. People do sometimes forget, but it looks like it's been sitting for quite some time. It wasn't beaten up, too much rusted. It was near a shade, and then yeah, I think it is good. We got a discount. We got a good price for it. On the last video of this bike, if it runs, we'll go through the cost of the rebuild. So that's just a little bit inside info about how we got the bike. Yeah. It's full. So I'm gonna close it up. There you go. Then I'm just gonna put it over here for the next 48 hours. So I went ahead and ordered some parts. So firstly, here's a battery. This is a 12-volt acid-led battery. This belongs to my generator. I'm not gonna buy battery. This guy is quite sufficient to do the work. I got These are wire clips that I got. I think it was 20 bucks or 30 bucks. It's a pack. And then here I got a fuel line with a filter. And then here we got the wiring harness. So we got the battery, we got the fuel line. Here we got the wiring harness. Start here. So this is the coil pack, and this I think is called the coil pack. This goes to the spark plug, and then these are positive and negative. That goes to the stator, and then here we got cables just laying around, which these ones are for the backlights and the indicators. They go all the way back. And then here we have our CDI. This is our CDI. And then it plugged in here. We got red, black and white, and red and white. And then which here they are, white and red and white. So these two are going into the flying wheel, the energizer in there that will create power and charge. So also these yellow ones are the ones that also will connect to our regulators. And then moving from there, this goes to the battery. There's a fuse in here. These ones will go to the battery. This will go to the batteries, and then we are going far up to the head. So going far up, we have the ignition here. As you can see, it will start. It will start the quad bike, and then here, this one goes to the clutch or gearbox to tell you when it needs, when it's neutral or it's a neutral and on gear. And then also, and then these ones are for lights, most of them, and then cluster if you have one, as in speedometer, which shows you the distance, etc. And this one goes to the engine. These two goes to these ones, I don't know. Yes, but so far I think I covered all. And then this one goes to the regulator. As you can see, it's green and couple of whites. So yeah, I think we are good. We'll see how it goes. Here, as you can see, we have our regulator. This is the regulator, and then here is its cable. We are going to connect it here, and then we have this first one that have 5, which comes from the engine. And then we are going to remove this and install the new one. And then this one down here is the one for cluster. So here it's our solenoid. And then our starter, electric start here, it works. I did jump it. Let me just show you. Out. And then this is the positive terminal. I'm just going to hook it up on the positive here. Yes. I'm going to hook this on the positive round about there. So It's holding lacquer there. And then this is the negative. And then what you do is you just touch it on the starter here. It will kick. So it's in gear. Let me just, okay, because already it's moving. So you see, it can start. So it needs fuel and the electric cables need to be fixed. So yeah, we'll do that. It looks good so far and I'm happy. We'll see what else do work. This is the indicator and then the start button and the kill switch. So there's still a lot to be done. But for now, let's end it here. So guys, yesterday I showed you how I did I did start everything. So today, let me show you how I checked compression in the pistol. So here is the pistol, it's only one spark plug. So I will try and start it and then put a finger here. And then that way the pressure will push me. But it won't be seen, but that's another way to check for pressure. I don't have the tool, the gauge, to see how much are we pushing the PSI. But even if you put your hand on top of the pistol like this, you will feel the pressure of the pistol moving. So let me just plug everything and then I'll show you now. So I got the battery hooked to the solenoid. That's the solenoid. And then this I'm going to touch on the body. And then I want you to see my finger here. So I'm removing the coil. And then I'll put my finger in there. Yes. Let me put it closer. So you'll see when it pushes my finger that there's pressure. Yes, that's its pressure. So it holds pressure. All it needs is the wiring, and then we're gonna try and start it. So this is my cable. I'm just going to take it there and then put it on the bike. Okay guys, so I decided to use the new wires. So using these new wires, I need to cut and strip them because they just used a ton of tape on these wires, and we still need to push them to different sides. As you can see, these ones were like this. So let me just open up the tape. That's a lot of tape. So this two goes to the solenoid. And then I have a visitor at the back here. So let's start with the simple ones. Let me get the tools. Possible. We start with the solenoid. We are going to remove the solenoid and put it on the new wiring cable. So this just uses a 10 millimeter. Yeah. So I have this. We'll just clean the rust very well. Must use gloves, it's eating my skin. But as you can see, I removed most of those dust. Then now the content will be high. And the horse is in the house. Look at that. Rusty, get out of here. Come on. Go. Let it. So now we are putting in the solenoid again. So put it the direction that this guy is going to connect in. So as you can see, we have two colors, black and red. So this one is red and yellow. So it will go to this red and yellow, and then the black will be ground. So let me just put it in like this. Then put the washers in like that. This solenoid works. I did check it by trying to crank while I did put the positive on it. So what is next? We are going to do the first wire, which is this one. So what we are going to do is take the old connector here and then bring it here, cut this one, put the new one. So where is it? What's this one? Where's my snippet? So I'm just gonna cut this guy like this, and then strip him. So let me see how they look. So what happens is the solenoid has this positive, and then this one goes in here like this. In like this. So what I'm gonna do is just cut this guy a bit. That's our first cut. And we are going to clean them off. This is a lot of work, guys. Wiring is not simple. It's not easy. So yeah, but you learn a lot. So you get those clean, shaved, and then we're gonna shave this one. And then make sure that it is tight. And then also this one, grab and make sure that. So here's my black tape. I'm gonna cut an inch and then tape them up like this, so that if there's something that needs to be changed, we can change it later. And then there we go. Now we have our first connection done. Connect this one first. So connecting this one, what do we need? So we need, okay, I'm gonna cut this side. Are they all there? Yeah, that's 5, that's 5. So I'm gonna cut this other end and then put these ones on it. So now
this goes to the stator in here. So this one that goes into the stator, you can see it with this wire of blue and white. So what we need is to take this and connect it to these ones. So we gotta cut this one. So cut. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna just cut it all the way. Yep, cut it like that. And then we're gonna strip it. I think I must put a board here and put all my tools nicely. So this guy, you get him, strip it, and then let's clean it up. So the colors, it's all a color game. So we have blue and white, which will be this red and white, and then we get red and black, which will be this black and red. So what we are going to do is just this one guy to this guy, and then this guy to that guy, like this. And then these ones will go here, and then the yellow. So those are for charging. Cut these two and then put them there. Okay, here we go. Actually I have to clean these ones first.
So most of these Chinese, most of the quad bikes are Chinese, and then they use the same wiring loom. I think this is the new wiring loom, which it uses the red and white instead of the blue and white that goes into the stator. So yeah, this is how it is connected. The red and white will go to the blue and white, and then the red and black, which is the power, will go to the black and red on your stator side. So yeah, it's not that hard.
So now we connected all this, and then these two wires go to the starter. So these two is the black and red. They go to the starter. So I will check where they go on the starter. This one is the positive one that goes to the starter. It's still functional. I can still reuse this and then marry it to this guy, and then get. So I got these ones. They come from my collection here. So I'm just thinking of putting them like this for the positive and the negative. So yeah, I think this will hold. This looks like it's a good connection, and also I'll put tape on top. Okay.
Hi guys, so if you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel where we do off-grid activities. We learn by doing. We break, we fix, and we build. So please subscribe on YouTube and grow the family. Thank you.
So just gonna clean up here. That way we have good earth contact here. So this guy, as you can see, it comes all the way here. Let me just tuck him somewhere around here. Oh, this thing up. Okay, let me close. It's not even big enough to close the entire side. I don't know. Chinese. Kid of spray. Come on. The spray lost the head. There we go. Yeah, give it. A little bit spray. I didn't fit. Oh, there we go. The new nuts fit. Screwdriver, just to clean inside there. Tie it in and tie it out. Just like that. Yeah, I think we are good to go. And I'm just gonna put it like this. Aha, that's more like it. We are getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Okay. This guy is in, so we must just go all the way that side. We are good to try and start this guy. So this is the fuel line. So what I'm planning to do, I got a new fuel line here. I just want to get fuel into the system. So I'm gonna try and take this one out. Oh, that's another problem. You can see the carburetor is moving. That means they were messing with it and they didn't close it thoroughly. And also, it doesn't look like there is a gasket in between. But we'll think about that later. Let's now get the fuel line in there. So let's see if this guy won't get on top of this one. For now, to get fuel. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think I can try to siphon some fuel into the. Let me see. So I'm just gonna pressurize with my mouth here, and then that way fuel will go down the line. Yeah. It's not simple. Hey, this thing. Ah, fuck. Nothing. Yeah. I'm drunk. Okay. Let me get some fuel in a bottle and then put it in there. So guys, I got a bottle here that's full of petrol, and then I just use the drill and then get a hole in it, and then I'm gonna just close like that for fuel. And then when I put it like this, fuel goes into the carburetor there. So I don't know how much water is in there, but I think this is a good bottle for now. And then what I'm gonna do next is connect the battery. So I got a fully charged battery here, and then these are our terminal. So I'm just gonna put it here and then remove this guy. Cause I wanna crank it to see if we have spark. So I did check the oil. It have oil, but the oil is very dark. I'll just show you shortly. The engine does turn. We have oil in it. The screwdriver is Now I'm just gonna put this guy in there, and then it even tried to move once when I did put some power to it. So yeah, let me just check. Okay, nothing happens. Let me just put it in. So got our terminals on. Let's take them up. And let me connect the earth. There's this last earth that I need to connect. Here. Let me connect it there, because I don't see another spot close by. Okay. Let me connect that, and then we turn it on. Gotta clean it up. Here. Let me grab my ignition. So here it's my ignition, on and off. So firstly, I want to just crank it and see what happens. Where is my, okay, here it's my spark plug. Nothing happens. Okay. Yep, there we go. Black, white and black. There we go. So turning it on like this doesn't do anything. Okay, the solenoid is on. This guy is in. This guy is in. Only that one is not in. The power is in. Okay, let me put the ground in and see what happens. So guys, yeah, as you see, I just reopened this solenoid here, and then sorry about the mess of the cables. I got my coil here, and then I also earthed it to the body, and then we are just going to see if I have spark here. And then the ignition is on, and then I'm just going to put it like this on the body, and then jump start it. So jumping start is just putting a metal on both these terminals. So like this. You see, it starts. So now I'm going to put this guy here. Just get it a little bit clear. Yeah. Okay. You'll see when you focus here, it will show that it's sparking. Okay. Let me just zoom it more. Yeah, there you go. That spark means it will turn on. That's what we need. So I'm going to put the spark plug where it belongs. And then I got an 18.
to tie it down. Just come this side. Here it's our cable for spark plug. Here it's where it is hooked nicely like that. I'm gonna just take it out. That's the hole that I was putting my finger on it. And then I think this spark plug is the old one. It's still good. So I'm just going to screw it in. And then let's fire this guy, this bad boy. And then, yeah, I think it's tight. Yes. And let's put in the spark plug. Put it in there. There we go. So now we're going to fire this bad boy. This is the accelerator, but I don't know if it will hold for long. These are for the lights. So let's fire this guy up. Let me just open the garage so that if it tries to run away, it can not damage the garage. And jump it again. To start it, it has a choke in here somewhere. And then I'll just hold that and see. The contact sometimes is not good. There we go. Put some gears in there. I don't know if it's going in. I don't know how dirty the carburetor is, but let's just try for the last time. Yeah, I think the carburetor is done for. I need to clean it. As you can see, this is the acceleration. It wasn't that. It's hooked. It doesn't want to come out. Because it must come out. So now, the only problem that we have is to put the carburetor, clean the carburetor, and then see what's going on. I'm just going to take off this wire, the old wiring harness, all of it out, and then try to put this one nice so that when the carburetor is all cleaned up, you can try and start it, because I see problems here. Fuel goes in, but I don't know where it's located. This accelerator thing. Let's just try for the last time. No, nothing. Yeah, still nothing. I think the carburetor is busted. So, as long as we have spark, we fix the wires, it starts. But with no ignition. The ignition, I just put it on. I don't know if it works or not. It's wired in. We'll see when we are done with the wire how it performs, because now we are not sure what's going on with the wire. So, and then we'll also plug this guy tomorrow. This is the regulator
I think I have to plug it onto one of these guys, either this one or this one. Let's see, it has regulator have 4 pin, this have 5. Yeah, so regulator goes to this one, so I have to grab this guy, make a long line that goes to it so that the regulator can start working. So for now, the carburetor is next for the last time. Yeah, so the carburetor is blocked. I think the pilot jet and also the main jet are blocked because it's been sitting for a while. As you can see, the accelerator is stuck. It doesn't move. So yeah, I need to take off the carburetor, clean the carburetor, and then we start this beast because everything looks good. And then my headache will be to get this start button to work later on, and also to mount this ignition on, because this ignition on somehow it is not working. So yeah, we'll see.